Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Bruce here. It's a beautiful day today. It's nowhere near as hot as it has been, but it's still a little bit hot. Today I want to check in on my most recent swarms that I got. A video I did a couple days ago where I got a really messed up situation. It's called 11 minutes of me getting it wrong. We'll just see how wrong I was, see if I have a queen in each of these boxes, and if not, then I'll fix it up. Let's go see what's going on. Here's where I have the bees that I transferred into the wooden hive in my little lean-to here, protected from the rain and wind and everything. I don't usually keep bees here, but I figured, what the heck. So we'll see how they do here. Let's get into them. Where I have these bees is pretty inconvenient. You know, they're up here at my chest, just the first box, so this isn't really a great place to keep bees. But I'm probably just going to leave them in one box. I doubt they're going to need another one before winter comes. I wish I could give the viewers there a better angle at seeing things, but it's just a wall here. I don't have anything to sit the camera on. I actually have this net suit on, not so much because of the bees, but because of flies. Man, they bite hard and a lot. Right off the bat, no beetles as usual. No beetles on the lid. Wow, still a ton of bees in here. What I'm looking for is any sign of a queen. I need to find some sign of a queen in here. I don't want to let them go without a queen for too long. They're behaving queen right. They're nice and calm. If I don't find any evidence of a queen, then I have a small nuke ready to go, laying queen in there. They'll make a nice combination. Let's see what they did on these foundationless frames. Here's the very outside frame. They've already gotten to it with a little piece of comb here. Oh no, look at this. Okay, look at this. First thing I see is humongous cells on these little comb, this little comb here. Hopefully you can see that. I see huge cells. That tells me right away, I think this colony does not have a queen. Mark that down. Humongous cells all by themselves. Wow, those are huge cells. So we're gonna see if I'm right. I was wrong a couple days ago. I still hurt from that. Those big cells are a giveaway. They're not storage cells. Oh shit, I got wasps attacking me from up in the corner. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna have to walk over here, show the frames. Looking for... The queen should really stand out on here. These are dark bees. They built a ton of new comb on this raggedy old frame I gave them. They cleaned it right up. I kind of hope they are queenless, because I'd like to just combine that little nuke with these guys. That's one less colony to have to worry about. Alright, what do we have here? We have... This looks like some foundation, black plastic foundation. I don't know if that was new or older. It looks new on this side. Nice and white. I'm just looking for a queen here. Or eggs. I don't see either. This all has nectar in it. Man, see, these flies are biting my legs. I sometimes hear that queenless colonies are always really nasty, but I just don't find that. Maybe at a certain point they become nasty, but I do not find that just because they're queenless they become nasty. Let's see, here's some more bees. Let's see if we see a queen on here. I do see some. Oh, I see kind of queen cells, but I don't know about those. Let's see. And there are some kind of queen cell type structures there, but they're all by themselves. I don't trust those cells. They don't look right to me. Oh, this must have been a totally foundationless frame. The video I made where I caught these bees was only about 6 days ago, and they already have this whole foundationless frame drawn about 80% down. Now in this one I'm going to look for eggs. And I am not seeing eggs, I'm just seeing a bunch of really huge cells. Huge cells. Definitely not worker brood size cells. Way bigger than drone cells. Yep. I think if I do find a queen in here, it's going to be tiny. There's another totally foundationless frame. Here you can really see, if I can get this up close enough. Look at how big those cells are. That is not normal. That frame, that comb is a little off center, whack looking. That's an easy fix. So I'm just gonna poke that in, push it in a little bit, my fingers here. Man, my stupid arm's gonna be in the way. Get it centered on the frame. Oh. Drop that in there. Okay. This was a half foundation frame, half a piece of plastic. They drew the rest down. Yeah, there's no queen in here. No sign at all. So what I'm gonna do is just quickly run back through it again. Ain't no queen in this box. I knew the minute I pulled out that first frame. Here's my little queen bank. It doesn't have a ton of bees in here, but it does have one of my good queens in here and some broods. So where's she at? Let's find her. I gotta find her first, huh? I'm just gonna combine them right away. I'm not doing paper combine or anything like that. I'm just gonna put her on one end of the box, put a bunch of her bees in between her and the rest of the bees, and let them kind of figure it out, because the box of bees I just looked through a couple minutes ago is hopelessly queenless. There's no eggs or nothing. Nothing for them to do. Oh, they do have those fake queen cells, so I should go in and break those down first. But I'll come back when I'm putting these bees in. Now I have my little nuke in place here on the ground. I'm just gonna try again to find this queen in here. Put her on the far side of this hive. She's not on this side of the frame. Not over here. Oh, there she is. Okay, there she is. So I'm gonna actually put her in last. I'll put this relatively strong frame of bees here with brood, open brood, everything right here. Second from the end. Let them get a whiff of that. Just get the queen as far away as possible. I've done this like this many times. Not really had any problem. Put her in here. She's a big monster. Laying, you know, very well laying queen. I'm just going to center these a little bit. I broke down all those queen cells that were in there. I'm not much of a queen cell terror downer, but as I figured, there was nothing in them. Just a little bit of royal jelly at the bottom. No larvae at all. I don't know why they even do that, but you know, it's just something bees do. I'm gonna try to shake in some of her own bees. Just a little bit more. That's gonna be it for these bees. I'll close them up off camera and we'll go look at the other one. So there they are, happy ever after. They now have all drawn frames. I'll have to check one more time to make sure they didn't kill the queen. I doubt they're going to. But here are the giant cells that the swarm started drawing. A swarm is not usually going to draw cells this huge and round to start with. It's just not normal in my experience. You tell me if you ever see gigantic cells like this when a swarm first starts drawing cells in a normal colony. Let's move on. Okay, here we are at the second part of the other day's swarm fiasco. I did peek at these bees right before I picked them up. So I know they have a queen in here. I just want to take one last quick look at them. See if I think I'll be adding anything to them as far as space. But there's a nice bunch of bees in here. It really gets me thinking, like, what really happened that day? Were all those bees part of just one giant swarm that I should have put all in one box? Or what even happened? I guess we'll never really know for sure. But either way, it's fixed now. They have a queen. I know these bees have a queen. Oh, look at this gigantic... Man, that thing was biting my leg. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let me move this away a little bit. Now here you're going to see... We're going to see the exact opposite of what those other bees were drawing. Because I can see here they have something drawn on this foundationless frame. Remember how big those cells were over there? Yeah. Look at the size of these cells. Very small. And they're even putting honey in it. So that just shows you that even storage cells, they're going to make much smaller than those gigantic telltale queenless combs. Hopefully this thing doesn't break off the way I'm leaning it, but you can see it. I know they're queen right, just by that. Let me put this out of the sun. Don't want to be in here too long, but man, this thing is really drawing some beautiful comb here. I think I gave them all half foundation frames. Halfway down. Oh yeah, you can see eggs in every single cell. At least I can see it. Oh, every single cell on this side has eggs in it, or larvae, or a little bit of honey, or nectar. Let's see, here it is again. This must have been a drawn frame I gave them. A ton of larvae in there. I didn't see any beetles running around here. Another newly drawn half foundation frame. It still can pop off because I only have little nails holding those pieces of foundation in. A lot of young larvae hatching. How did I not see the queen in here? I'll run through really quick one more time. I can't imagine she'd be on this little tiny frame. No, but you can see again, look at how small those cells are compared to the other ones. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly close this up off camera. Okay, I did spot the queen in the last hive that we were looking at. And this is the last hive little colony I want to look at least for this video. This is also a recent colony that I got, the trampoline swarm. If you look back a couple of videos, got a swarm off a trampoline about, I don't know, 20 miles away from here. I couldn't find the parent colony anywhere, but it was in a really kind of area where, man, they could have been anywhere. They could have been in any of the buildings around, any of the big trees. Couldn't find them though. But it was a good sized swarm. I did spot the queen the day that I caught them. She looked really small, like maybe she wasn't mated, which is good, because I want her to mate here with this stud yard. And I don't just call it that because of me, I call it that because of the bees. I don't remember, oh, I think I gave them some what people call small cell foundation plastic, even though to me it's not really that small, it's just normal size. They got a little bit of a roar to them, a little bit of hot, a little bit of heat coming out. Coming out, a little bit of spice. Yeah, I didn't, looks like the frames bounced around a little bit on the way home. That's okay, they didn't do anything crazy yet. Okay, this is good. They didn't draw this one, which is good because I can give them a drawn frame that I took out of that queen bank. Get rid of that. They didn't do much of any drawing, and there's actually not even a lot of bees in here. There's nowhere near the bees that I put in this box. I wonder if they might have took off. It's possible. They're drawing very little, but that is normal size cells they're drawing. Let's see what they're doing in here. There's not a lot of bees in here. Alright, let me look a little closer. There's a beetle there. Hey everybody, look. There's a beetle on your right. My left. I don't see any eggs in here. But if she was unmated and just got mated, it was only a few days ago that I caught them. Maybe she's not laying yet. I'm not going to freak out yet. But they do have a loud little roar to them. Where's she at? There's a bunch of nectar in there. A little bit of pollen. Not really worried about that. Are we seeing a queen anywhere? Not seeing a queen here. Damn. Alright. Playing hide and seek. Now those cells do look normal size down there at the bottom. So you already learned from earlier in the video what that probably means. It's pretty cool the way I slathered the wax on these frames, and they just form it right up into cells. They clean it right out of the little holes and form it right up. It's pretty cool. Well, I went back and forth through this thing just 2 times, not extremely thoroughly, but I don't want to leave it wide open for too long this time of the year and time of the day. I don't want to get robbing started. I didn't spot the queen. There were no eggs, but I can't say that there was no evidence of a queen, because to me, the evidence of clean rightness is those nice small foundationless combs that they're building. Perfect size for workers. It looks like they're clearing out some nectar in the middle of the frames for egg laying, so there is evidence that there's a queen in here. I just didn't see her. And it's not the usual evidence you look for, which is eggs. But I can't rule it out. So what I'll do, rather than do anything really hasty and mess everything up, I'm gonna wait about 4 days and then go back in and check. And if at that time I don't see any eggs or anything, or find the queen, then I might go ahead and combine them with something like the hive that the camera's right on top of, even though they don't need it. Maybe I'll just find something else to combine them with. That's down the road. I'm not going to worry about that right now. So hopefully this video wasn't too long. Maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.